Good evening, folks. I'm home from work. It was a long, grueling day of laughing my ass off, and it was... No, it wasn't a long, grueling day. It was awesome.
Alright, let's go.
So I am, yes, indeed home from work, and there's 2 hours left in the night. I worked all day. I was awoken by a phone call because I stayed up way late last night, putting in that hilarious 80s video thing, learning how to use After Effects in that way took a while, and there was a couple really dumb settings that I have to ask Liam about next time I'm talking to him. Like, when it rendered, I couldn't get it to render to like the end of the clip, kind of. Like, if I rendered a 9,000 frame clip, it would render the sped up version to the 500th frame or whatever it actually was when I was done, and then would continue to render black until the end. As you saw yesterday, I failed to clip some of that out with the end of the Empire one for like 2 seconds there. But if you haven't seen it, go back and see it. It's hilarious. But basically, it took 2 or 3 hours to figure out what I was doing, because I'm pretty new to all this video editing thing, and I'm just doing it as I go along. I figured a whole shitload of effects out last night and how to use them. I figured out a couple easier ways to render and do things faster, so next time it won't be so bad. And you know, then I stayed up for a couple hours after that reading a book, because I got really fucking enthralled with it. Because I figured I wasn't working until 4:30 today, so I was going to sleep until like 1, 2-ish, get up, vlog a bit, go to work, come home and vlog. But they called me in early, so I got like 4 hours sleep and went to work. Good day. So, eating supper. Hold on, David's messaging me. Where was I? Eating supper and fucking thinking about work. And one of the things that happened at work today was everybody was telling me that Cole Harbour, Waverly Road, Lawrencetown, and most of Montebello lost power today. Not anybody knows why. No fucking reason. It's just gone. Salt in the fog. Anybody remember that one? A couple years ago, actually, geez, 2006, so not a couple years ago. 2006? Yeah, 2006. I was working at Sobeys, and it's probably 2007. Whatever. One of those years, the power went out, and all of Halifax lost power one night. It wasn't even very foggy out. It was just kind of misty, and Nova Scotia Power blamed the power outage to high salt content in the fog. Really? Because that hasn't happened in like 2 decades of my existence, and I'm pretty sure it's been more salty and more foggy than that, guys. Anyway, if anybody knows why the hell the power went out, I want to see it in the comments, because I can't figure it out, and I'm far too lazy to start looking through every news channel for a small little blurb on it, because I know we probably won't know until tomorrow. So, if anybody knows, let me know. So, got through watching the newest Philip DeFranco show, and he has alerted me to a rather stunning development. Yet again, Google is trying to take over the world. From now on, we're going to start calling it Skynet on my vlogs. Not only has Google come out with an amazing phone, they have come out with a new search engine for said phone, and they're coming out with that said search engine eventually for computers as well. Terrifyingly enough, they now are getting into the ISP business. That's right. They are now going to make modems. And they expect, when they are done tweaking it and doing what they want, to get 1 gigabit a second. Guys, how many megabits do you get per second? 100? How many of you really get 100? Here's the most shocking thing, too. They're not going to just limit it to themselves and you have to buy it from them. They're going to give it to they're going to sell it to ISPs so everybody gets it. They're going to make the internet faster. That's their goal now. What the fuck? And I can't help but respect Google every time they do something like this, seriously. It's so awesome. And for you naysayers who think I'm just speaking bullshit, links in the sidebar for you guys. I'm going to put it in. I just read it. They're going to try it. That's fucking awesome. Hey, I think the building's on fire. Let's go find out. That's the noise I get to listen to every time. It smells to me like somebody burnt their supper.
Call you guys every time they go up, and you guys just give us a key. We'll save you guys from calling you guys.
That was the best part about having a fire department up the street. And this is what we like to call excess. Excessive force for a little bit of smoke in a fucking hallway. No parking. The A-team can park wherever they want. And that's them hooking up the fan to blow the smoke out of our apartment building. So we're back in, and one of the wings on the first floor is engulfed in smoke, and apparently somebody fell asleep while cooking food, because they're stupid. I know. Then, haven't you ever had a moment where you fell asleep doing something? I would never, ever get myself in a comfortable position that I could fall asleep in while cooking a food. If I was so goddamn tired I knew I was going to pass out, I wouldn't cook. I'm not stupid. So that was a good waste of 30 minutes. That's the noise of the... You guys can't hear me. That would be the fan they're using to blow the smoke out of our hallway because people are stupid. God, I hate living with the public or dealing with the public sometimes. And just so like you guys don't think I'm a big puss or anything, I tried to go down the hallway and get footage, but there was each one of them, well, I'll show you. But basically, they wouldn't let me go past the doors, they wouldn't let me go through. I tried, the security guard was being a dick about it. But, you see those intersections there? Basically, at every door intersection we have doors that when the fire line goes off, they have a magnet, the hose on the magnet just shuts off and the doors close. So they were closed and you guys would just see closed doors. So I was going to get you footage if the building was on fire, but it wasn't actually on fire, just an oven was. So I guess my night was rather eventful, huh? I'm going to lead off with it being a little bit past midnight, so I'm going to get this done because I have to work at 1. And I'd like to do something other than editing tonight before I go to bed. Maybe watch a movie, maybe play a game. I am currently downloading BioShock 2. Apparently it's ready to go. So I'm downloading it from the same guy we got Borderlands from. Hopefully it should be good. Well, hopefully it should be cracked properly. I know it's going to be awesome. It's fucking BioShock. I'm really excited to get it. I hope my computer doesn't take a shit trying to run it. But it's going to take a while because there's like 16,000 leechers and only like 1,200 seaters, so it's going to be a bit. Good night, Internet.